Most of them are here in the Himalayas.
Araceli's passion is climbing high mountains. Roger Bilham's mission is understanding how they form.
Continents actually move, and when two huge landmasses collide, all that rock has to go somewhere, and so it goes up. And that collision is what pushed up the Himalayan mountains. About 100 million years ago, the land we call India began moving north, towards Asia. As the continents slowly collided, India slid under Asia. The rock in between was squeezed and piled up, forming the Himalaya. India is still pushing further underneath Asia, so every year Mount Everest grows about 1/4 inch higher. At 29,028 feet, Mount Everest soars 5.5 miles above sea level, making it the tallest mountain on Earth.
Tall mountains are built by many tiny movements, which Roger tries to record with GPS satellite receivers.
Roger is, he's happy when he explains to you what he knows. It's alive for him, the geology.
The powerful underground forces which push these mountains 5 miles high also cause massive earthquakes. In a village like Kumjung, few houses are built to withstand such tremors. We can't forecast earthquakes, but perhaps if our team succeeds in making a GPS measurement on Everest, that will make our earthquake data more accurate.
On a ridge at almost 13,000 feet is the remote Buddhist monastery known as Tangbuche.
"43 years ago, my father stopped at this monastery to seek blessings to climb Mount Everest.
The Sherpas believe the mountain gods protect those who honor them, but pride and arrogance can anger the gods and cause great suffering, even death.
With a train of 60 yaks to carry our gear, we head for base camp, 5,000 feet up from here.
As the climbers go higher, they risk altitude sickness. But if they ascend gradually, the body adjusts on its own to the low oxygen level. It's called acclimatizing. The number of red blood cells doubles, so the blood can carry more oxygen. Just surviving at 29,000 feet is a challenge in light of this medical fact. A person taken directly from sea level to the top of Mount Everest would be unconscious in a few minutes and dead soon thereafter. Those who have died on Everest are honored by stone monuments called chortens.
You walk in the Khumbu, you see the chortens, you think about the people who died for the mountain we're going to climb. And well, it made me think about my own safety.
On April 2nd, we reached the foot of Mount Everest. Here on a huge glacier, we set up base camp. Next to our tents are those of a dozen other expeditions, all with the same goal, a summit that's 2 miles higher.
Ed is concerned that there are too many teams on the mountain, and some of them show a critical lack of experience. From this base of operations, Jamling is in charge of organizing the loads and sending them up with the strongest Sherpas, the summit team.
Most Sherpas like me can carry heavy loads up here without getting sick or short of breath. Our blood carries more oxygen. So when I say climbing is in my blood, I'm not kidding.
As much as I like everyone on the team, I somehow never expected to bring 30 people along on my honeymoon. 30 hungry people.
The head cook is called Changba. He is always singing and laughing, and he's really a funny guy.
Several times a day at base camp, you hear the roar of an avalanche.
"150 people have died in Everest. About a third of them have been killed by avalanches."
We hope to follow the same route my father and Edmund Hillary took to the summit in 1953. There are 3 main danger zones. The first is the Khumbu Icefall, where huge ice towers tumble without warning. Above that is the steep and icy Lhotse face, which rises non-stop for 4,000 feet. The third danger zone is the Southeast Ridge, near the summit. The icefall is a frozen river, about 500 feet deep, that surges downhill almost 4 feet a day. Some of the gigantic ice blocks weigh over 40 tons, and if they suddenly break loose, they can crush you in a heartbeat.
In the icefall, we use ladders a lot, which can take a little getting used to.
I like to get my falling done early, because later on, I don't like to fall again. When you look down, you wonder how deep is that crevasse. Well, I don't want to find out. The Sherpa said that if you fall in the crevasse, you will fall all the way to America.